What's up, fam? RevGen's Nick here. I'm going to talk about something really important. What happens after you make a sale? Number one, in insurance, but just in sales in general. So this tip would fall for any person that sells literally anything, job interview, anyone that has a human interaction where you're trying to persuade someone, and particularly if they do something that you want them to do. So what happens after the sale is made? The post-sale is more important almost than the interaction itself, because that's what the people are going to remember about you. And if they did something or bought something, it's going to be the last impression that you leave. So what I say, why it's so important, is think of it this way. Imagine you had a job interview. You crushed the job interview, and the next step, you go to the next job interview. You didn't do anything to follow up, nothing at all. Someone else does the exact same job interview, and they're the same level that you are, the same qualifications. After the job interview is done, they're kind of thinking, oh, I got two people that are exactly the same. They're both very qualified. They have the same amount of, things. They didn't really leave an amazing impression. They just kind of seem a little bland, so we'll just pick one. Well, if you don't ever want that to be you, so after your job interview, you send a handwritten thank you note to that person that did the interview. Well, you just went from level and even to bam. You just jumped up a step. You're obviously playing at the next level. That is the same thing that happens with your clients when you make a sale. It doesn't matter what you sell. This concept is the same. I used to go out and sell fences and decks, home improvements. After every single person that I would see, I would send them a thank you card, even if they didn't buy. There's so many times that people got that card, called me back and said, hey, Nick, we thought about it. We want to go with you just because you remembered us. I remembered their names. Think about how crazy that is. Thousands of dollars were spent because you remembered someone's name. Same thing happens when you sell final expense, Medicare, any kind of insurance product. It's unbelievable to me how many people, you send them a birthday card, you send them a thank you card. You just think about them after you've serviced or made the sale, and people will never forget that, particularly if what you sell is an ongoing service. Like Medicare is an ongoing thing. They're going to have Medicare until they die. So letting them know that you're there, you're listening, you're awake, you remember them, it's a really nice thing. So after every single sale, you should always have a follow-up call, have a follow-up card or something, email, something that you send them. Even if it's just a video of you like this, like, hey, Mrs. Johnson, great talking to you. Glad we're able to help you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That is the fastest way to get referrals. That is the fastest way to leave a good impression. And it's the fastest way to stand out, particularly if you're in like a multi-bid situation, where you're trying to win business. I mean, I know a girl right now that works at a car dealership, and she will literally send a video of herself walking around the car that you liked and be like, this car is awesome. Check it out. She just shoots it on her phone. She makes so many sales by doing that little extra step that makes it personal. This is the car you looked at. This is the color. This is it. It's on the lot. It's here. Other people are looking at it. You should come by and check it out. Just little things. But particularly after you've sold them, there's this terrible inclination that people get in their mind that, oh, I already bought. I'll never hear from that person again. They want to distance themselves because, they don't believe in their product or, they were sold. That's not the case. If anything, you want to use that person as your new best friend. If your product does what you say it will do, there's no issue. There's no conflict of interest. You want them to be happy. You want to show how happy they are because it'll help your next sale. Can I use you as a reference? Can I call you and say, hey, Mrs. Johnson, remember that XYZ I sold you? Wasn't it awesome? Well, tell, Miss Betty how awesome it is over the phone so she believes me and buys the damn thing. You have to build that credibility. And that's all that happens after that post-sale is rebuild your credibility. Because now they've spent money, they believed you, and that product hasn't been delivered yet. So nothing looks better than a thank you note, a thank you email, a follow-up call. Hey, how are y'all doing? Something as stupid and simple as that literally will make you millions of dollars going forward because people will realize how much you care and makes you easily referable. We're in insurance here at the Aging Benefits Advisory. Referrals are our business. Being the best at referrals is why we sell so many people. It's that simple. Keep that in mind as you go forward.